In this video, I'll show you how to crochet a perfectly round circle. My first project crocheting in the round was a small round rug. I followed a pattern, but my round rug turned out to be an octagon. Being fairly new to crocheting, I thought I must have made a mistake when I was reading the pattern. But I went through it line by line and I couldn't see where I went wrong. I did some searching and finally learned that to make the perfect circle, you need to offset the increases instead of always making them in the same place, which was the way the pattern was written. That simply means we move the increase slightly in every other round instead of stacking them directly on top of each other. I'll explain exactly how we do that as we work. For today's tutorial, I'm using a number 4 medium weight yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. I'll be using half double crochet stitches, but this method can be used with all the stitches. My tutorials are in US crochet terms. Let's get started. I'm going to start by making a magic ring. You could also start by chaining 4 and joining those chains into a ring. The only difference will be that you wouldn't be able to tighten the center as much with the chain method as you can with the magic ring. I'm going to make 8 half double crochet stitches into the ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then tighten the magic ring by pulling the tail end, and we're going to work in joined rounds instead of continuous rounds. So I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the first half double crochet stitch. For the second round, we're going to make increases in every single stitch around. So we'll chain 1, and in the first stitch, we'll make 2 half double crochet stitches. We'll make 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and we'll continue all the way around the circle, 2 half double crochets into each stitch. When we get back to the beginning, we'll slip stitch to the very first half double crochet. So we should have 16 stitches. Let's just double check that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Each row you will increase by 8 stitches. We'll just tighten that center a bit. So with the magic ring, you can almost completely close that center ring. For our next row, we're going to increase in every second stitch. So we'll make a half double crochet in the first stitch. We'll make 2 half double crochet stitches in the next stitch, and then 1 half double crochet, and then 2 half double crochets. And we'll continue that pattern around the entire circle. And when you get to the end of the round, slip stitch to the first stitch. Then chain 1. This is where we start offsetting our increases. Because there's an even number of stitches in between the increases, we're going to split those stitches and do one at the start and one at the end. So we're going to do a half double crochet into the first stitch, and then we're going to increase, by making 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. And then for the rest of the round until we get to the end of the row, we're going to do half double crochets in 2 stitches and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. So a half double crochet, another half double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and we'll continue around until we have 1 stitch left. So we've made our last increase. We have 1 stitch left. We're going to make 1 half double crochet stitch in it, and then we're going to join to our first stitch. Chain 1. Now for our next round, there's 3 stitches in between the increases. So we're not going to divide anything. We're just going to make 3 half double crochet stitches and then do our increase. And then 3 half double crochet stitches and then increase. And we'll continue that pattern all the way around. And once we get back to the beginning of the round, we'll slip stitch and chain 1. Now for our next round, there's 4 stitches in between the increases. So we're going to divide that by half. So we'll do 2 stitches at the beginning, 2 stitches at the end. So 2 half double crochet stitches, then we'll do an increase, and now we'll do 4 half double crochet stitches, and then an increase, and we'll continue that pattern, 4 half double crochet stitches, increase, until there's 2 stitches left. We've completed our last increase. There's 2 stitches left. So we're going to make a half double crochet into each of those stitches and then join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. The same pattern continues as your circle grows. Whenever there's an odd number of stitches between the increases, simply work that number of stitches before the increase. Whenever there's an even number, split those stitches in half at the beginning and the end of the round. So for example, round 7 will have 5 half double crochet stitches and then an increase. Round 8 will start with 3 half double crochet stitches, increase, then 6 half double crochet stitches, increase, and end with 3 half double crochet stitches. The next round, round 9, will have 7 half double crochet stitches and then you increase. Round 10 will have 4 half double crochet stitches, increase, then 8 half double crochet stitches and increase, and end with 4 half double crochet stitches. Now you know how to crochet a perfectly round circle using offset increases. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And if you have any questions, please pop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.